All right, we should be live. First one in, Tim. I was actually thinking about you just a little bit ago. I looked to see if Chris LaFleur was streaming today, but I think I remember him saying he wasn't going to stream today. But I checked just to make sure, and he wasn't streaming. And I've been on time with my arena here. And so my 5 stars are actually coming off cooldown right now. Let's get this sound down a little bit here. So you can see, oh, what you can't see. Hold on, let me switch to the live scene. So in a minute, you'll see exactly where I am in the arena. There we go. Win streak 237, 14.1 million. And the 5 stars are coming off cooldown, so we jumping right on into it. Not wasting any time. Elite Samurai, what's up, what's up? You passed out, Tim? Uh-oh. Where are you at then? Let's see here. Go like that. Black Smoke, what's up, what's up? Yeah, I was actually about to jump into Chris LaFleur's stream and do a little bit of this grinding until 1, and then I was like, well, at 1 o'clock, I don't know how much I'll have to do, but I wasn't going to waste any time, because the earlier I can get this stuff done, the earlier I can do it before I go to bed. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I got a phone call that I absolutely had to take. Call I was waiting for. But anyway, let's get back to it. Woo. Okay. That would have been ugly. unpaused it, and she was already attacking me. All right. So, Tim, you said you're at 148 win streak and 11.5 million. Yeah, I know you should be higher than me. But even that is impressive. You have more ranked up champions for sure. You know, that large roster. All right. Put this guy down here. Okay. Black Smoke, you doing all right, man? You were in Katie's and then Hobbits till you got my notification. Cool. It didn't show me that any of them were live. I didn't get any notification. Let me see. Is there one? Okay, yeah, I did get one for Katie about an hour ago. And yep, okay. So I did get the notifications for Hobbit and Katie. Just didn't see them. I have two different ways of looking. And one of the ways shows me, or at least I think it shows me, who's currently live. And I went and I looked and, you know, refreshed and all that good stuff. I even rebooted my machine. And it didn't show me that either of them were currently live. And I hadn't looked at I had to refresh to get my notifications to see that they did notify me about an hour ago. Tam, what's up? What's up? All I'm doing, guys, is a grinding away. Like I was saying earlier to Tim, I knew, I remembered after I checked that Chris LaFleur wasn't going to stream today. Because I remembered him saying something about him, you know, possibly not streaming on Friday. But I had forgotten that. So I was laying down and I had already gone through my 550s and my 440s. And was about to hop into his stream. I was about to hop into his stream and just start going through my 5 stars because they had started to come off cooldown. I've been on it. I've been hitting them every time they come off cooldown, which is why about 2 hours earlier than they normally start to come off cooldown. And I was just going to use them up because I couldn't waste any time since I'm going for this champion here. But when I saw he wasn't streaming, I was like, well, guess it's time to stream. And I looked, it didn't show me anybody was streaming when I did, so popped on. Otherwise, I would have jumped into someone else's stream and just grinded a little bit. And then at 1 o'clock, grab these guys here. Okay, let's do this. I would have jumped into their stream and ran my 5 stars, and then at 1 o'clock, I would have run my 550s, my 440s, and then figured something else out after that. Yo, J House, what's up? J House is in the house. Yeah, how are you guys doing on this fine Friday? TGIF? I can hear the cry. And a brief update. My sister is going to get discharged today, so she will be coming home. They got her blood sugar down under control, so she's coming home. And we are all happy. And then we're going to, of course, sit down with her. Maybe tonight if she's up for it and discuss our plans. What in the world? I must have tried to go in too soon. I gotta be careful. This guy has more than double my PI. And that's when the computer acted fool. Not getting any debuffs on him at all. Wow. Okay. Keith, win it. What is up? Got work issues, can't stick around. That's all right, Keith. Cool. And I appreciate you contacting my sister and all that. If you hear this, she is coming home today. We were just told, we don't know what time. Whoops. But she will be coming home today. All right, Marlo Garcia, what is up? Does it show your mastery, please? Which one you use in AWAQ? Marlo, first of all, welcome. How are you doing? Not sure if I've seen you before, or I just have forgotten your name, but welcome in case you're new. As far as masteries go, I have on my channel a video. Do a search for mastery setup or guide or something like that, and I talk about my masteries and I show them. The thing with masteries is that I don't have one set mastery setup. There is no one set mastery setup, and
why are you guys so obsessed with me?
Copy anyone's mastery setup. All right. Oh ho ho. Well, Marlo Garcia, welcome to the shadows. And thank you for the sub. You are our newest stalker, Damon. So you were new. Okay. Welcome. But anyway, there is no one set mastery setup. Don't copy someone's mastery setup. I go through a little bit in that video about the things you should think about. I go through each of the masteries. I talk about them and let you make a decision. Right now, my alliance is not pushing in war. When we were pushing in war, and before I got Corvus, I never ran suicides in war, because that was dangerous. But once I got Corvus, and he became my main attacker, I started running suicides all the time, because he does so much better with suicides. So when you're choosing your mastery setup, you want to take into consideration your champions, the ones you use the most in Alliance War and Alliance Quest. If you have champions like Corvus, Ghost, Omega Red, that play very nicely with suicides and actually do much better with them, then you can run a suicide build. You can also run a half suicide build where you're only running double edge or only running liquid courage. I have a build that I used to use where I only ran double edge, because double edge only lasted for what, 10 seconds or something like that? Whereas the poison lasts forever, but if you have a poison immune champion, then you're all good. But I didn't like using liquid courage because at the time I would run with Blade and some other healing champions, and the liquid courage poison would reduce their healing. So you want to take all of that into consideration when you're choosing your mastery setup. Whoops. All right, Tim. Yeah, last night I passed out with 12 5-star teams left. Ouch. And my 6 stars coming back in 25 minutes or so. Very upset. Woke up at 3 a.m. and was like, I screwed it all up. Yeah. Trust me, I know. I've done it. About the only thing that happened to me during this run is I raged a little bit. I was fighting with Symbiote Supreme, and it was against Archangel. And I was, kind of sleepy and all. But I'm like, okay, this shouldn't be a problem. And I got tagged, which I hate when that happens, and he instantly got a neurotoxin on me. And I'm like, are you kidding me? All right, so I'm just like, all right, that neurotoxin, just one stack, almost took me all the way out. And so I had a little bit of health, and I'm like, okay, I got this. I went for a parry. It failed. I tried to evade. It wouldn't evade. And I got him down to 2% health, and all I needed to do was to hit him, even into his block, and my champion would not attack. I could not get him to attack. One of the times, the neurotoxin had expired, so I was stunned. And so he got me down to like a few percent health. But then when I came out of the stun, I was like, okay, attack. It would not move. I couldn't do anything. I had a special ready. I could have just fired off a special. Nothing was responding. And he took me out. And I raged, let me tell you. I was so pissed about that fight that I actually went and used 10 units to recharge him and bring him back for another fight. That's how salty I was about it. And I will do, Tam. I'll give her your love, and I'll try to get her on stream. Once she's back to herself, because I'm sure she's pretty tired after all of this. But that also might have been one of the reasons that she was so exhausted lately. So we'll see. But I will try to get her back on. Grab there. Yeah, I forgot all my 5 stars are not off cooldown yet. So I'm hitting them just the right time. Yeah, J-House. Yeah, I'll tell her. Everybody was worried about her and everything. And she'll be back on as soon as she can. Yeah. Well, Tam, Keith reached out to me, and I got permission to give out her line info to him so that he could contact her directly to give her some support and encouragement. And she has her tablet at the hospital, so I'm pretty sure they were chatting it up while she was there, giving her a nice needed distraction, Yeah, we're all looking forward to her getting on back home, where she belongs. I do not like it when my sister is not here, especially when it's for that reason. If she's just out having fun with her friends or something like that, I still worry, big brother. But yeah, there we go. Tim put a link to my setup guide. I think that's the latest one that I did. Tim, that's the one. I think that was like 20 minutes or something like that, where I went into it, because I know I had one earlier than that. But I think that's the latest one. And I tried to go a little bit more in depth in that one. Anthony, yo, what's up? Yeah, it's the 2019 video from last month. Cool. But yeah, what's up, Anthony? Doughboy, I see you. What's going on? Ben Phillips, hey, what is up? Yes, it has. It's been so long that I barely remember your name. And it's all your fault. Not because I'm old or anything. But yeah, I remember your name. What's up, man? 26 minutes long? Yep. I remember when I was making it, I was like, okay, I'm going to make this a Short little video. I'm just going to showcase my mastery setup, talk a little bit about it. And then when I started recording, I started thinking, you know what? People are always asking about the masteries themselves. So maybe I should start talking about even the masteries that I didn't choose. You know, some of the masteries that I choose in other builds, and some of the masteries that I never choose and why and all that. And the next thing I know, we were closing in on 30 minutes. And I was like, okay, you know what? I need to end this one. And I shortened it just a little bit. But for the most part, what you're seeing there was largely unedited. And unscripted, by the way, which is why it ends up being that long. When it's unscripted, I just start getting into that teacher mode. One of my nicknames used to be the professor. And I'm pretty sure that doesn't come as a surprise to anybody that's had to hear me. I like to educate folks if I know something. If I know it, I like to educate them. If I don't know it, I'll just tell them, hey, I don't know. I'll try to find out. I used to have a lot of people come to me for help for that very reason, because they know that I like to be thorough. And if they wanted a thorough knowledge, or as thorough as I could make it, then they would come and ask me, and I would do my best to cover everything that I could. But I try to read the people. You know, can't do it online, of course, but I tried to read the people. And basically, if I know that this is a person that is not really interested in having the complete information, I just chop it off and then let them ask me questions, because some people, that's better. Just give them a short answer and then let them ask questions as, you know, at their own pace. Far too early for Shadow to be streaming? Yeah, Itans, I know. But my 5 stars were coming off cooldown, and Chris LaFleur wasn't streaming today. So boom, I decided slip right on in there. I had forgotten that he wasn't going to stream today, or else I probably would have streamed a little bit earlier. So yeah, it was a long video, but very intuitive. I knew most of it, but still learned things. A new tier player will benefit a lot from watching. Thank you. Like I said, I try my best. And that was the whole reason. Those videos are time consuming. As long as the video was, it took longer to make it, even though it was unscripted and largely unedited. I still had to put some edits in. Ooh. Okay. Woo. What's up, Professor? Hey, Vermilion. Ricochet, what's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. Oh boy, what you creeping on me for? Oh, what in the world? All right, you're just going in. Forget all that strategy stuff. Whoop you behind. I don't know what you got going on. I was trying to watch him because he was creeping. He looked just like a little creeper. Ricardo Slugberg, what's up? Yes, I do not recognize your name. Welcome to my stream. Ricardo says, hey, Lord Shadow, first time checking out your stream. Looking forward to joining you here today. Cool. Come on, hang out, and we chill. This is not my normal stream time, Ricardo. I'm actually going for Proxima Midnight. So I'm going hard in this arena here. And as a result, I basically hit every single time they were on cooldown, which I don't always do. Normally, if I'm not going for a champion, and I did have my 5 stars coming off cooldown a little bit earlier, I would just wait until I stream. But I normally stream about an hour from now. 1 o'clock Eastern. But for today, my 5 stars were coming off cooldown, and I was not about to wait a few hours to get them going. So a little earlier stream. Normally, Chris LaFleur is streaming around this time, and I'm over there with him. And then I'll jump over here and start streaming at that time. Yeah, I saw that Katie was on earlier. When I started streaming, I looked, and it didn't show me that anybody was currently streaming. And then I looked at my notifications, and it showed that Katie was streaming earlier. And also Hobbit was also streaming earlier. All right, J-House, I'll read that in a minute. Oh, saw that? Caught him backing up. Mordo was trying to get away from him. Oh no, no power game for you. Nope, don't want none. Got any more? Come on, what'd I say? No power game for you. Okay. All right. Maybe you will get power game. Oh, snuck you. All that resistance stuff. All right, so J-House says, so I'm in a lower, relaxed alley now and do grind arena quite a bit for milestones. Would it be worth it to try to unlock suicides? Yes. A standard fight in basic arena for me is around 20 hits or so. Yes. And in case you missed it, yes. Oh, man. Suicides are just so much fun. And I would never do a grind like this without suicides, but you can. And there are people that do. I would not. With my roster now, I can hit all the milestones without running suicides, but it just takes longer. Just not as much fun. You know, I'm just whipping through these guys here. But without them, the fights just take so much longer. When you're trying to build the streak up, you gotta bait out more. It's just not as fun. And when I don't have them on, I really don't even feel like doing arena. And I'll often just do like 1 or 2 arenas. Any idea if Night Thrasher is good unduped? Pulled him as a 5-star and have seen him maxed. Videos of him duped, which may give a false impression. No, I don't know anything about Night Thrasher, really. But I do know that he is better with a synergy, and I don't remember which synergy that is. Without a synergy, duped, unduped, doesn't matter. He's not all that good. But there's a synergy that actually makes him pretty good. I think KT1 has a video on him. And, you know, you might check that out. He has a better understanding. He likes Night Thrasher. And it showed him off pretty well. Manny, what is up? Welcome back. Ricardo, nice. Get those points while they're hot. Can't let them go stale. Exactly. I do not want to be up late. Tim, earlier, okay, they both got off, Momo. Yeah, that's what I thought. And what's up, Momo? Welcome, welcome, welcome back. See, suicides is now the best thing. Oh, yeah, especially if you have the champions for it. Tam, I run them all the time. Yeah, me too now. I run them all the time, even when it's not advisable. And I should turn them off for certain encounters. I don't. And I got a war video coming up, and they bit me in the butt. Still wouldn't turn them off. All right. See, Darkhawk. Oh, that's the synergy. Darkhawk with Night Thrasher. See, even more because of champs like Corvus, Ghost, Omega Red. Yep. They do more than just do well with them. They actually do better. You know, like anyone that's double immune, like Iceman. Triple immune, of course, but, you know, immune to the bleed and the poison, like Iceman, Sentinel, any of those, Ultron. these guys, they do okay with the suicides because they are immune. But folks like Corvus, Ghost, and Omega Red, they're transformed when they run suicides, and they are just so much better. See, I have him as a 4-star. Yeah. Suicide also raises your champ's PI, giving you more arena points. Yep. Not that many, not that much. I remember Brian Grant. Uh-oh. Come on. Throw it. Come on, bro. Throw it. You guys seeing this, right? Won't throw it. Nothing I can do. I'm glad you guys saw that. All right, hold on, because he pissed me off. All right, get him down. Very annoying. But yeah, Brian Grant did a test, and it wasn't that many more points in the arena, but they add up. Amino89, what is up? Welcome, welcome, my brother. And how are you doing today? Yan Ming, what is up? Is Limber Mastery useful? If for defense. Now, there are some people that will tell you that it's good for offense, and there is something to that. It can be very useful. But to be honest with you, I don't really care for it except for defensive purposes. And since my alliance is no longer pushing in war, I don't put any points into it. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. I don't put any points into it, but yes, it can be useful. Offensively, sometimes the AI will not attack you when it sees that it's not going to be able to get a certain number of hits on you or something like that when you have Limber maxed out. So you get stunned, and with maxed out Limber, the AI might not attack, whereas if you didn't have maxed out Limber, the AI will attack. So that's how it can be useful offensively. And defensively, well, you just catch people out there. I got caught out there just this last war. Didn't cost me a death or anything, but I took a whole lot more damage than I should have because I wasn't paying attention and mistimed a heavy because they had Limber. So I did a parry, tried to do a heavy. They came out of stun, then dexted, then attacked me. So that's pretty much what Limber is all about. All right, Tim just posted a link to KT's Night Thrasher video that I was referring to. Cool. Yeah, that's the maxed one, Tim. Tam. That's it, Tam. Woohoo! Doughboy, I got to turn mine off for uncollected nameless. Yeah, I had to as well, Doughboy. When I did Thanos, I turned them off. There's no way I wanted to do that with them on. Let's see. My Omega is close to R5. Can't wait. I'll bet you can't. Did you use all champs for 5-star grinding or only 6 and 5s? I can only put 6 mil up without refreshing. I use 6 stars, 5 stars, and of my 4 stars, I use my 550s and my 440s. I don't use my 330s. And you can see where I'm at. I basically have hit it, except for when I went to sleep, of course. And I sleep very little when I do these grinds. The last time I did a grind like this, I ended up with less than 8 hours of sleep. over the course of the 3 days. Last night, I think I got 3 hours of sleep. Maybe. So every time my 550s and 440s were off cooldown, I was hitting them. I took a little small break and ate some breakfast. And then I was back at it. All right, Doc Strange. Man, they need to buff him back up. All right, Amino89 says, all good, Lord Shadow. Hope you're having a great day. So far, so good. My sister was in the hospital. She still is, but she's getting discharged today. I don't know if you were hearing what was going on there, but she's going to be discharged today, so that's good. She'll be back home where she belongs. All right. Ultron acting crazy. Go to sleep, Ultron. Take them circuits out. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, Jan. See, 4-star Mordo and Wolvie unduped. Are they good? Mordo is good unduped. Wolverine, he's okay. What he gets when he's awakened is more regen. He has a chance to proc a special regen on top of the regular regens that he gets. And that signature regen is nuts. Let's see, who we got? Who did I want to use? Stop it. Alright, yeah, we'll do that. I saw Seaton always maxed Assassin and Pacify. The stun reduce ability one. Stupefy. Are you talking about? Or Oh yeah. That is Pacify. Or Petrify, one of the two. Look at my video. I don't like those masteries. And I talk about why. I just, in practice, I have not found them to be very useful. The main purpose that I used them for was when we didn't have good magic counters. You know, we didn't have Archangel. We didn't have Blade. So the only way that you had a chance to stop magic from limboing was to get that mastery, parry her, and then push her past her bar of power. That was what you did. These days, not necessary, and there's other places that I would rather spend those points. Assassin, on the other hand, when I'm not running suicides, I always max out deep wounds and assassin. Running suicides, no. 1 point is minimum for all my builds. Any points after that just depends. But take a look at the video. J House says, do you happen to know about how many units are needed to buy the cores to unlock suicides? No, there are some sites that might give you that information. I don't remember. I unlocked them a very long time ago. I mean, a very long time ago. I remember grinding in the arena for them, and it took me months. Many months to unlock it, because at the time I did not have a good arena, a good roster at all. But I hit up those arenas regularly, saved my units, refused to spend them on anything else but the cores and everything. Give you an idea, when I did Mystic Dispersion, because I did the same with Mystic Dispersion, I got thousands of units back. They refunded you based on what you spent on them, and I spent units to unlock my masteries. That's early on. That's the best advice that you can give someone new to the game. Do not spend your units on crystals. Spend them on masteries. So that's what I did. I spent all of my units pretty much on masteries early on. And once I unlocked suicides, later on when Deep Wounds came out, because Deep Wounds wasn't there when I started unlocking the suicides, I unlocked Deep Wounds, then I unlocked Assassination, and just kept using my units for all of that. That's all I did. And only when I had all of those unlocked fully did I think about using my units for something else. Yeah, chat getting away from me a little bit. I don't want to get too far back here. Let's see. Yes, Limber can save us in War 2. Yep, absolutely. Doughboy, you can use 2 330s and a 550 no deathmatch. Yeah, I'd still rather not risk it. And I have no need right now. You can see the points that I've been able to put up in a day. So that should give you an idea of what I can do over the course of 3 days. And that's without touching my 330s. So, yeah, no real need. 550s, 440s. Don't need to worry about death matches at all. Let's see. I did Nameless with Suicides on. 2 team revives on the last stage. Yeah, C-Tam. I did it without Suicides on. And for the last run, well, it's on the channel, so you can see what I did. I used a total of 5 revives. 3 of them was on a run that I ended up restarting because I wanted to get a few more tries in on the final stage to practice it. Then I reset it, and then on my final run, I only used 2 revives on him. So, ooh, I do not like that one. Yeah, let's do that. Having to deal with Void when I have Suicides on, not fun, not even in the arena. Let's see, gonna do some variant. All right, Elite. Which variant are you doing? First one, second one? I love the first one a whole lot better. I mean the second one, sorry. I love the second one a whole lot better than the first one. See, so sorry to hear about your sis. Yeah, Ricochet. But at least this is something that can be corrected with diet and lifestyle. So it could have been worse if we had waited too much longer, because if anybody knows how diabetes goes, you can lose limbs, you can go blind. So at least we caught it and can address it, you know? Okay, I had to pay attention to Hulk because Hulk likes to one-shot me with his special 2. I take my eyes off of it, boom, and then the fight's over at that point. All right, let's get this boy down. Yeah, they will fire off their special defensively. Skadoosh. All right. Let's see. Great news. Hope everything will go just fine with your sis. Yeah, we do too. Tam, I hate fighting Thing or Iron Man Infinity War in arena. Fight takes an age. I know. I'd be all for them not matching us up with any of those champions in the arena. Would love it. Night King, what's up? You look new. Welcome, welcome. If you're not new, standard disclaimer, I'm old, so I forget things. But welcome to the stream. Ricardo, Stupefy increases stun duration, Petrify decreases regen power, while Stun, Pacify decreases ability accuracy. while stunned. Yeah, I always get Pacify and Petrify mixed up. Stupefy I always max out. Always. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. And it was the Pacify Mastery, which makes sense when you know what Pacify means, but I just somehow mix them up all the time. But Pacify is the one that I was talking about that we used as a possible magic counter. And it wouldn't stop it all the time even. It was just a chance. And if her sig level was high enough, boom. Vermilion, you turn your suicides. You turn off your suicides for war? Nope, I sure don't. When we were pushing for war, Corvus was my main attacker. And I just ripped through. Just look on my channel. I have all my war videos up. And you'll see, I use my suicides. Corvus just tears things up. But lately, we have not been pushing for war. So the last couple of seasons, we weren't pushing. And we're now an Alliance Quest focused alliance. But of course, who knows what season 10 is going to bring. You know, we may have to switch it up a little bit. But right now, we do AQ. And that's where my best guys are. Let's see. Mohit, what's up? What's up? You got your Ronin? Nice. He is insane, but very tricky to play. That's what I'm hearing. I got him as a 4-star only. And I don't really know too much about him. I know he has some kind of stance switching thing. He can shrug off suicides. But that's all I know. Woo. Oh, what in the world? Can I parry? Cool. Let me parry again. Surprise! How'd y'all like that? Started the heavy, interrupted my own heavy with a special. Love it, love it. If just one person reads this, it'll make my day. I know fame doesn't happen overnight, but I'm trying my hardest to accomplish my dream to become a big YouTuber. Wish me luck and have a great day. All right, Turbo Blaster Nerd. I wish you luck. Good luck. And I hope you achieve your dream. Jay House, what's up? Well, it looks like I'll be saving my units then. Yep. Save up them units. It's worth it. Should I unlock willpower or despair first? Manny. That's a good question. Both of them are pretty good. I would unlock willpower first. Personally. But that's just me. At least 1 point in willpower should find itself in everyone's build. So you can unlock willpower, just one, and then switch over to despair and unlock that, See, your chat goes very slow, does it? What do you mean? Is it laggy or just not a lot of people chatting? Because, it's bad enough me trying to keep up because I can't read chat and play at the same time. So I'm constantly trying to take little breaks, like during the loading, to quickly read the chat. Can't do it like Brian Grant can. Billy D, what's up? Hey. Ricardo, I get them mixed up too. Too many ability names to remember. Exactly. Mohit says the open 10 uncollected arena crystals, no units. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, that happens sometimes, man. It is a bit of RNG. Sometimes you get the big old goose egg. Sometimes you'll get even more than you're expecting out of those 10. What does Cat Marvel synergy do to Ronin? I am not familiar with Cat Marvel, to be honest with you, or Ronin for that matter. I'm assuming you're talking about Captain Marvel, the latest one, movie version. I need to do some videos on both of them. Before I do videos on champions, I usually don't know much about them. But when I make a video, that's when I go looking into the champion, reading up, seeing what they're all about, looking at their synergies, that sort of thing. But until then, I don't usually look at them. Like Ronin, I got him as a 4-star, right? I've ranked him up to 3 during the level up event, and I haven't touched him. I've never fought with him at all. Not in the arena because he's 330, and as I said earlier, I don't even use my 330s in the arena. So unless I actually do a video on him, and I'm waiting for the next level up event, I am going to take him all the way up to rank 5 and do a video on him and awaken him and all that good stuff. Let's see. Amino89 says, Mohit, a friend of mine, popped 400k uncollected arena crystals with no units. Ooh wee. Now that is heartbreaking. 400k worth? Oh, man. I don't think I have ever opened up that many and not gotten units. And I usually get about the average amount of units. But I wouldn't know, actually, because I open them up when I have so many that I may have opened up, 400k worth without units, but it always averages out. That much I'll say. So by the time I'm done opening all of my uncollected, I always have the average, about the average or more units. All right, hold on. Let's see. How high you rank up a 5-star for arena? I always take 5 stars to rank 2. Even before we could rank 5 stars, I was taking mine up to rank 2. Now, I want to take them up to rank 3. All of my 5 stars are rank 2 or higher. And I'm trying to get as many of them to rank 3 as possible. That helps so much. Let's see, haven't stepped in foot in the arena since the last minute grind for 5-star Ronin last night. Need to get them units up for Cull. What do you think the 5-star will go for? For Cull? Oh, that's too far in advance. I'm still thinking about Proxima. But any of those new champs, they're likely to go for around 50 million. Depends on how much hype is around them. Really hard to tell with the new champions these days. And with bots back, there's no telling. They drive up the score. So I used to save my units until Cavalier crystals. Now I'm a bit addicted. Oh no, I'm not addicted to them crystals at all. You saw my opening earlier today? 10 of them. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Those 10. And I'm likely not to open up Cavalier crystals for a while. All right, hold on. Do not want this guy to hit me at all. There we go. I think the slow chat is your latency setting. Oh, okay. That could be. I did set latency to real time in Streamlabs OBS. All right, hold on. We got to get this cord. Oh, darn it. Mistimed that. That was my fault. Come on, cord. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to start Act 5, and I've done initial completion on 5.1.1, and that Spider-Man and that quest was so bad. So yeah, I guess I'll willpower. A little willpower would be nice. A nice move for me, I guess. Yeah. Willpower is quite useful. Oh, wow. Almost caught up to chat. Hold on. We'll let this, let me get him down real quick. How much champion will go for in 4-star basic? Manny, I have the cutoffs at the bottom of the screen. Remember, those are just guesses. Lord LOL, what's up? What's up? Mohit, wait, I'm not sure what you mean. You were going to go for 4-star Proxima, but got her as a 3-star from the PHC. Don't you love how that happens? Vermilion, how old are you? I'm 43. I think I'm old for this, but I keep nailing this game. Well, I got you beat by about 4 years, Vermilion. I am 47. Wait, am I 47? I stopped celebrating. And you know when you start celebrating, lose track. Woo, hold on. There we go. Use those. All right, let's see. It used to be 15K per million. Yeah, that's the average. Anywhere between 1,500 to 1,800, somewhere around there. All right, I can see Maul going for high and Cull not that high. Possible. I'd have to see what they're gonna go for, hype wise. I mean, see what kind of hype is surrounding them and what other people are saying, and then I basically set my cutoffs after I start hearing a little bit more the hype surrounding them, and I try to set my cutoffs a little bit higher than I think they're actually going to go for, just in case people aim for the cutoffs, which you never should do, but people don't listen. Guys, if you are still hearing me, it looks like the stream is about to go down. Let's see, since you advised taking up 5 stars to rank 2 or above for Arena, I've went from 22 rank 1 down to 12, so I'm getting there. T1 alphas are the biggest problem. Yep. Are you guys seeing the stream right now? Because the stream, it looked like it went down for me. I'm afraid to do anything. The last time this happened and I tried to refresh, it locked up my computer. So right now I cannot see the stream itself. So you guys will just have to let me know. Okay, good. Because air server is still up. It's just that the stream that I look at in my browser, I watch the stream back. That is gone right now. This tells me an error has occurred. Please try again later. All right, let's see. Does that say 1.8 mil? I can't read it. Damien? Okay, you figured it out. Yeah, YouTube does that. It'll reduce your settings. I'm streaming in high definition. So if it ever looks blurry or low quality so that you can't actually read it, check your settings. YouTube does that on the fly. Aren't they special? All right. Let's see. What do you do for work? J-House, I am currently unemployed. However, I worked as a programmer for many years. I have over 20 years in the business. 7 years as a web developer, the last job I had. And after that, I've done a little bit of contract work here and there, but nothing steady. See. Okay, yeah, you figured it out. All right. Yeah, I had to refresh. The stream came right back right away. Nah, you good? Was fluctuation on internet? Okay. Good. Yeah, I'm afraid to do what you guys had to do. Because like I said, the last time I did that, my whole machine froze, and I had to reboot, and it was a whole new stream. But that's fine. I don't need to see it on playback. As long as you guys can see it, it's all good. All right, Momo says I have 5-star Proxima and 6-star Proxima. I think I should go for the 4-star. If you don't have the 4-star, then yes. But then again, I'm an arena grinder and a collector. I have all the 4 stars that you can get in the crystals. Even one of the, I think I have Kang as a 4-star. So out of the gifting crystal, he popped out and said hi. And the only 4-star I don't have is Havoc. Instead of going for the okay, you want to play like that, keep hitting in my block. I don't have Havoc as a 4-star, mainly because I went for him as a 5-star. Oh, and he's down. All right, Tam, what is up? Thank you for that super chat, man. Most appreciated. See, Manny, read my last 2 messages. You missed them. Oh boy. I will try, but it's not easy since I'm trying to go for this champion here. It might be easier on me anyway, if you just repeat the question if I missed it. But I'll try. Give me a second here, and I'll look back. Oh, stop that. Okay. So we're just gonna start going down the list here. All right. Okay. Let's see. Manny, you said we can see everything. All right. And what else we got here from you? I think that was all. Oh, wait. How much champion will go for in the 4-star basic arena? Yeah, I read that. And you said you were going to start Act 5, initial completion, all that. Yeah, I read those. I read your messages, Manny, unless you had something else. Let me see. RA developer. Nice. Hold up. Let me get this Iron Patriot down. Iron Patriot of the Bulge. Okay, if you don't mind nerding out a bit, mind talking about your preferred language and technology? Oh, man. Sure. Hold on. J-House, what's your target? I'm just going as high as I can go. I don't have a target, J-House. I'm just going to put up as much as possible. I am never one of those that goes for what I think the cutoffs are going to go for. I always go all out. So I haven't done a grind like this since Havoc. So I don't know what I'm capable of, but I'll find out. Just gonna, hit it as hard as I can without refreshing. And we'll see where we end up. Vermilion, what is up? Thank you for that super chat. Most appreciated, man. Okay, hold on, because I wanna give Ricardo a little attention in a minute. But Muhammad, what is up? I think I remember your name. I do believe I remember your name, but I hadn't seen you in a little bit. But welcome, just in case. Who is your favorite and least favorite champion? My favorites, and I say favorites, because I don't have one. Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, Corvus, and Ghost are 3 of the top champions right now that are my favorites. I love a lot of champions, though, and I view them as tools. So, depending on the fight, like, for example, if I'm fighting a Korg, Havoc is my favorite. If I'm fighting Cable, Starkey is my favorite. If I'm fighting Iron Man Infinity War, Corvus or Hyperion are my favorite. So it just depends on what I'm doing. But overall, Corvus, Starkey, and Ghost would be up there as my favorites. Let's see. Yeah, appreciate that, Keith. Yeah, just repeat it. Just as long as it's not being repeated too often. And I'll definitely get it. All right, hold on. Woo, got her down. All right. Manny, wish it could be more, mate, but I'm pretty skint most times. Keep up the good work. Anything is appreciated, Tam. And I mean that. Any donations, any super chats are appreciated. And I try to put them right back into the channel. Thanks to super chats, and I usually make a video on it as well, what I'm using. But the mic that I'm using, I was able to get that Blue Yeti microphone along with a stand and all kind of stuff to it from super chats. I got a UPS for the computer from super chats. The Air Server software that I'm using to mirror this iPad here from super chats. So I definitely put it right back in. Let's see. All right. Okay, answer that. It's about to get real up. All right. What I meant was, what do you think you will end up finishing points-wise? I don't know. I'm thinking somewhere in the low 40s. A little over 40 million is what I'm thinking. And if I feel that there's more hype than I thought for her, which I don't think there is, I might use a few units to refresh a little bit and put up another 1 million, but I doubt it. All right, you remember watching me? I love your vids. Okay. I was gonna say, I thought I recognized your name. Yeah, having more subs is nice, but I've never actually gone hunting for subs. I've never actually put any real effort into advertising at all. I'm happy with letting it grow as it's been growing. Happy that people are here watching me. Appreciate every last one of you guys, whether you are chatting or not chatting. When I look up there and I see we got 30 people watching, makes me feel good. Now, there was a time that I had over 100 people watching, and that made me a little nervous because I wasn't used to it. I was like, oh my. Let's see. Any champ that works well with suicides is my favorite. True. That's why I got OG Vision. See, I paid $10K last year and thought that was amazing. That's what I did too. She won't go for over 21 million. I was thinking that she would go near 30, to be honest with you. That's my true cutoff guess, but I always put up more in case people aim for the cutoffs. Okay. Grab them, and I see my 550s are starting to come off cooldown as well. So we're rocking. We're doing good. All right, glad you're here. Chitara gets to come home. Yep. I think BG spent 12 on the last deal. Yeah, I think BG got the OG Vision. I'm trying to remember. I think he got it the same time I did. The 5-star. But I think it was just 10. Same as me. It's okay. You've been doing the advertising. I appreciate that, Momo. Word of mouth is great. Yeah, 12K was the Act 6 offer, and I got that one as well. All right, Tim says my guess for Proxima is 27.5, and you might be right. Super Vega Man, what's up? What's up? So busy today learning Korean. Wow. Back now, saw an unusual video pop up of someone named Shadow popping Cavalier crystals. Yeah. And guess what? That video, that's the first video of its type and likely to be the last one for a very long time. At most, I'll probably open up 1 or 2, but it's gonna be a while before I do that. Okay, let's see. Okay, almost. Okay, I'm almost as old as Lord Shadow, so I could be remembering wrong. Yep, there you go. So I also said 27. Okay. Yeah, we not sure. Okay, so back to the question that I was asked earlier. Wanted to nerd out a little bit. Ricardo, are you still there, Ricardo? Just let me know. I just wanted to catch up a little bit on the chat. All right. Good. All right, so Ricardo, and you guys will just have to forgive the nerding out. Ricardo asked me what I did. He found out, he found out I was a developer. So he was asking me a question, just a little nerding out here. So Ricardo, I went to school long time ago. There was no C++. So in school, I learned C. While I was in school, C++ came to be a thing. Before I graduated, but I never had to take it in class, so I taught myself C++. Then later, took classes to learn object-oriented programming style and object-oriented design. Took a few classes there. Loved it. All right, so C was my favorite language. Then C++ was my favorite language. I did systems programming, bug fixes, software development, that sort of thing. Did not do any web development until much later. Okay, so I had jobs where I worked on banking software, where I was tasked with tracking down various bugs in their system and sometimes fixing them, sometimes taking them to the person who needs to fix their piece of software, that sort of thing. When I did get into web development, eventually we started using C# as we moved to .NET technologies, and I love the .NET technologies and C#. You can see a theme: C, C++, C#. Love them. I learned a little bit of Java. Didn't do a whole lot with Java though, but I liked Java after it became more mature. Early on, Java was not that mature, and then they started adding things onto it. Jarné Stroustrup, I know you know that name, the creator of C++, said that about Java a long time ago, and people didn't understand what he meant. But initially, it was not really complete. And then they started adding to it. All right, so I also liked databases. That was just sort of a hobby of mine with databases and things like that. But yeah, programming, that's my thing. That's my jam. Love it, love it. As you might be able to tell. But I don't want to bore too many people by going on and on about the programming languages I like. I was also certified in JavaScript or EMCA script. JScript, server side, that sort of thing. Of course, HTML5, 4, 3.2, all the way back. Good stuff, good stuff. But hopefully that answers your questions. All right, let's get this Iron Man down here. Skadoosh. All right. Hopefully I didn't run my mouth too much there. Close is good, but not under is good. Okay, yeah, too much line chatting with his sister. Haha. Yeah, and I appreciate that, Keith. Helping keep her spirits up. Giving her a distraction because she needed it. You know, sitting up there. I know she had TV and all that good stuff, but trust me, I know how it goes. And being able to chat with folks, definitely better than just watching TV in that situation. All right, whomever is talking to Stiletto, please let her know she's in my prayers. Yeah, I've told her, and she will be getting back on the stream, and you guys can all give her your well wishes and prayers and all of that, because she's still going to need prayers even when she comes out of the hospital, because it's going to be a drastic lifestyle change that's needed to avoid further complications. I'll tell you guys something that happened that was pretty sad. And I know some of you guys, you may know someone that has severe diabetes or something like that that goes untreated. Well, where I used to work, there was a guy, and we all remember this day. He stumbled at his desk, and he was a pretty big guy. And of course, everybody was kind of laughing and snickering because we figured he was just being clumsy, but it was much more serious than that. He was having problems, coordination, blurry vision, that sort of thing, similar to my sister's symptoms. And so he went to the doctor, and when his test came back, they told him the same thing they told her: get to the ER now. Like, now. Don't even wait, because you risk a coma when your levels are that high. So he went in, and, you know, they got him down. And I remember when he came back to work, he was about 1/3 the size he was. So we were like, whoa, you know, and it looked like he was making, you know, the changes that he needed in his lifestyle and his diet and that sort of thing. But I believe it was just the medication. I don't know that he made any real lifestyle changes. Well, you know, I'm not working there anymore, but I keep in touch with one young lady that still works there. He left before I left that job, and I lost touch with him. And I was telling her what happened, you know, to my sister, and reminded her of this guy, and she was like, yeah, she remembered him, and she told me that he lost a leg. And I was like, what? I was like, when did that happen? Was that after he left us? And she was like, yeah. So, not sure what happened, but that's like worst case when it goes untreated and it's really high. That's what can happen. You lose limbs, you go blind. It's not even fun. Okay, Matt, what's up? I watch Shadow so I can call him a youngster. It makes him feel better. Yes, sir. And I always laugh because I always tell people, said the only people that think I'm young are folks that are much older than I am. All right, so that was all my 5 stars, and I'm going to reset real quick because the interface is sluggish right now. Okay. And while it's coming back up, I'll read some more chat. Let's see. This Void invariant is annoying. He's nearly down, though. Yeah, Void is very annoying, especially if you have suicides on. Message sent. All right, thanks, Key. CSS3, yep. I got certified in CSS, and I use CSS3. I didn't do a lot of the positional type stuff, but yeah. And then I was away from it for a while. Came back to find out that .NET incorporates a few different technologies based on CSS. And I started learning some of that as well. All right. Let's start going through my 550s, which had just started coming off cooldown. Ho ho! We have a new member. Someone who is a new stalker. Ricardo. Welcome to the shadows. And you are our latest stalker. Welcome, welcome. It was all the nerd talk, wasn't it? All right, hold on. Now, it's not as big of a deal. I want to get my 5 stars on cooldown as fast as possible because those are the ones that'll keep me up late. But these guys here, I can skip around of my 550s, you know, no big deal. Yep, I thought the nerd talk got you. Maybe later we can even talk about distributed database systems and other fun things. But it's been a little bit. The last project I did, which was just last year, this company is a startup company, and they had a product that required users to fill out forms, and they did not have anything automated for their forms. And it was a client of mine that I had not spoken to in like 20 years. So you remember me saying that I had a web development job for 7 years? He didn't know anything about that. And when he came to me because he remembered the work that I did for him, which was not anything to do with web development. But he was just like, I know you're good with, you know, the programming and stuff like that. And whatever it is I need you to do, I know you would learn to do it if you didn't already know. That's the kind of faith he had in me. But fortunately, what he was doing, what he needed done, was exactly what I had been doing for 7 years. So I automated it, got a bunch of forms, put a database on the back end so that we could keep track of the form data, so we could have reports later on, all that good stuff. Hey, blame Ricardo. He got me talking geek. All right, let's see. Ooh, let me scroll down some more. Stone chiseling. You ain't funny. Hold up. Trying to catch up. Awesome. I've been a .NET guy for a long time. Been getting heavily into MCAC. I need water. EMCA, Node, React. Kool-Aid lately. Yeah. I have not done a lot of the React stuff either. Cave wall scribblings. The wheel. You know what? Y'all got jokes. But that's okay. That's all right. I consider my age a badge of honor that I made it this long. Because let me tell you, I was the first of my group when I was growing up, my little crew. I was the first one to reach 21. And I was not the oldest in the group. So you know what that means. Some of them died to accidents. Some of them died to violence. As in murdered, yes. So even at an early age, I was talking about friends that I grew up with that were dead. So the fact that I made it this far is just a blessing. I thank God every day. My father died at 43. He didn't make it this long. So, oh yeah, very thankful. All right. Let's see. Doughboy said that happened to me. Lord Shadow, I'm type 2 at the moment. Didn't know for a year. Yeah, see, that's the problem. It goes undiagnosed for a long time. And by the time it's found out, sometimes complications, or if you're fortunate, no complications, and then you can just get it under control and you're fine. But it's a lifestyle thing. It's diet, lifestyle, for the most part. There's always exceptions, but in the majority of cases, that's what it is. See, could use a 1/3 of me diet. I know, right, Tim? But I think he went down to 1/3 because they gave him that medication, metformin, or something like that. And I think that's what did it. All right, come on, get down, get down. Okay, Jam, what's up? Hey, snuck in here. See, Jam, I don't know if I am that much older than you, but I feel like in my 50s with all my aches and pains. Man, something funny is that you hear how I talk right now, and people are like, oh man, when they find out how old I am, some of them say that I sound, younger. Some of them say, okay, you sound older. But even in college, I used to have my friends tell me that I sounded much older because I was mature. I matured very quickly and early. A lot of the people in my family is the same way. So even in high school, folks would come to me for advice. Now, mind you, it's advice about a lot of things that I may not have had any personal experience with, but they came to me because they knew I had good advice. Sometimes I would hear it from others, and from high school, mind you, and they knew I cared. And I had one of my friends tell me once I hit finally, when I was in my 30s, they were like, finally, you're as old as you sounded way back when. Get you down, Mephisto. Whew. Look at that damage. Wasp is a beast. You had him at .net? I think so. We keep talking about this. Lord Shadow is going to need a napkin or two. Yeah, I know. Keep it clean. Distributed databases. Yep. I am a young 34, but I feel like I'm 55. I've had back issues since my early 20s. Ouch, J House. Yeah, that's not good. Tam says no. Billy D, boys, put them floppy disks away. Oh, man, floppy disks. You said that, and it sure did conjure up my floppy drive, boy. Back in a Commodore 64. What was it, a 1521 or 1581 floppy drive model? It was an external floppy drive for the Commodore 64. Back in the days. Talk about a hard drive. See, always love the nerd talk stuff. .net has always had a hold of me. Only reason I've been able to branch off is Visual Studio Code. Yep. I use that Visual Studio. That's my main editor. Says, yeah, man, surpassing your father's age was awesome. I wish the same for your sister as well. Me too. So do I. And we are definitely praying that will be the case. She's inherited so much from my father and other members of my family that we're hoping that she can do what my father didn't, which is change the lifestyle and diet, because my dad didn't. That's what happened to him. A stroke took him out early, but it's because of the choices he made. He absolutely refused to help himself. So Jam said, okay, well, then I'm not older than you. I am creeping up in on type 2. just started watching things more closely. Exactly. Jam, one of the things about diabetes that they don't always tell you is that early on, you can easily prevent it and reverse it. Even the doctor said this. You know, if you do everything you need, then you're not going to have diabetes anymore. Now, some of them will tell you once you have it, you always have it. But it depends on your situation, your body, and what damage it has already done. So like mine, my A1C has always been high. But it was never over 7 until a few years ago. It got to 8. And so they were like, yep, you know, you have it. Mainly, you have it. If it ever goes up that high, you have it, is what most doctors will tell you. But with it being right there, you can control it, or, you know, they call it lifestyle control. So when I found out, I said, okay, so I made some changes to my diet, portion sizes. I had already dropped off the sodas and drink mainly water. About 99% of the time I drink water. And I was exercising a lot more. And it dropped down to under 5. Get that, from 8 down to under 5. And the doctors were impressed, and they were like, well, keep doing what you're doing, because that's what you need to do. I had lost weight and everything. But then, of course, winter hit, and our car died, so I wasn't able to hit the gym like we were doing, because I love hitting that gym. We were going to the gym every day. And so slowly I changed, and so now I think one time I went back and it was at about 6. And then the last time I was there, it was 7.1. So I need to be very careful because they want it under 7. So time to hit or just start walking a lot more like I used to do. And portion sizes are the biggest thing. You know, you want to cut out a lot of the white type foods, you know, enriched. But portion sizes is one of the biggest things that you can do to help you out. All right. P&P, what is up? Oh, it's over for you now. Got that degen on you. All right. I just started metformin, or however you spell it. Yeah. That stuff is not pleasant from what I've heard. I have not taken it because, again, I just changed up a little bit and it wasn't that bad. My aunt was taking it and it made her sick. Something that you might want to look up, Jam. If this metformin, if you just don't like what it does to you, it's called Gymnema. I think Gymnema. Look that up. That's what I'm taking. I just started like a few days ago. Yeah, Gymnema. It is a herbal or herbal. I always say herbal. An herbal supplement, and my aunt is taking that now instead of the metformin, and she's loving it. She said it works really good. So I'm starting to take that, and I'm of course gonna exercise more, and hopefully that will help out there, nudge me back under 7. But that's something you might want to look into as well. Omni, what's up? What's up? Matt, hey. Lord LL, so you guys love talking about Lord's AIDS. I know. Yes, they do. They just jealous. That's what it is. I've always seemed older because of the maturity and the way I communicate and the confidence I normally have in things. Exactly, Jam. That is the case with me as well, and has been for a while. Because he's very old. That's all right. Like I said, I'm very happy. Yeah, I've also heard that as well, Momo. But you know why? Because I'm playing this game and I keep a youthful spirit. And so I'm talking like I used to. But not much has really changed, to be honest. Says, see, not here trying to promote, but the nerd talk, making it hard not to mention. Me back end and front end, all ESMC weird to write so much data crunching code in a scripting language. Oh ho ho! So you are the one that did that. Awesome, Ricardo. Oh wait, hold up, Ricardo. I am so sorry. I just now realized this is how bad off I am. I just realized you became a member. You didn't just become a follower or a subscriber. You became a member of my channel. You are the first member of my channel. Welcome. And thank you very, very much. I'm going to have to really work on the emojis and things. I have a few, as you can see there. But wow, I'm just looking at your name and I'm like, it's in green. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. He became a member. Okay. So you're the one that did that site. That is awesome. I was looking at the site. I just saw that site yesterday. It's now bookmarked. I love it. It is great. I definitely, now I did have a question for you, just sort of since I have you here. When I looked, the only thing that I saw that was like a small critique was the colors that you chose for the, I guess it's the light theme. For the filters, you know, like the 1-star, 2-star, it was very difficult to read. I could read it, but it was difficult to read. And someone told me that was on the light theme and the dark theme looked great, but the light theme needed a little bit of work. And they said, well, mention it to him. And I was like, okay, I'll mention it to him if I ever find out who it was. And I guess I just found out who it was. So, but I love that site. I love it. Wow. Okay. Sweet. I might have to offer some help if you ever needed it on that. But anyway, let's see. Doughboy. Let's see. I take Basaglar every morning. I'm not sure. Okay, so that's for the. Okay. That's I guess an alternative to metformin. All right, D4T, thanks for stopping by and dropping that like. But yeah, Ricardo, wow. Because I was looking at that site and I kept thinking, you know what? I would love to make a site like that, but it looked like it was going to be a lot more work than I wanted to put into it. Just the database, collecting all the data and everything. Yeah, see, Ricardo, I'm glad that you mentioned that because I don't do that anymore. One of the things that I learned the hard way, see, I can love something, right? Like I love your site. I love it to death, okay? But I'm an analyst. And so when I'm looking at it, I'll sometimes forget to say, man, this site is awesome and I love it. And you did all these great, wonderful things because I'm looking at, now, what can I tell him that can improve his site? And so I'll forget to say that, and then people will get the wrong impression that, oh man, you're just picking at his site. And I'm just like, no, that's not it. It's like, I love it. I love it. I did that when I was working for Bell South years ago. Someone asked me to check out their code. And little did I know, they had a great ego, and they also were related to the boss. And when they asked me to check out their code, they were really asking me to basically stroke their ego, which I don't really do. And so when they were showing it to me, I'm critiquing it. Because if I'm showing you my code That's what I'm wanting you to do. Critique it so I could take it to the next level. Find the issues. Help me test this thing out so I can fix them and make it even better. But not everybody's that way. And by me doing that, and of course, you could imagine he wasn't happy. So I learned not to do too much of that and to try to remember to mention the positives. Because there's so many positives, you know? So what, well, I had a whole bunch of questions, but I think everybody would be upset if I geeked out too much with you. So I'm assuming you are using .NET technologies, and I was curious as to what database were you using. Are you using a SQL Server database? Stuff like that. And at the job that I had, we had to make our site look good in all of the browsers. Back in the day, we had to still support IE6. And that was a pain because you couldn't always find a standard way that validated that would work in all the browsers, especially if you had Flash. There was like no way. But times have changed. Uh-oh. No, Rhino, don't do it. Ow, that hurt. Oh, that's right, I can't. Get off me. Here, eat that. But yeah, we used to have to test our sites in everything. Firefox, Internet Explorer, and then later on, we had to test it using a virtual machine, and we tested it in IE 5. It was 5 that we had to do. 5, 6, and 7. It was a pain. That's the insulin you have to take, Doughboy? Okay. Yeah, my sister may end up having to do that. They told her she would for at least a little bit. Maybe a couple of weeks, and then she'll be able to possibly get off of it. So no, don't feel bad. I want feedback. It's very easy for me to get blinders. Hold on. And get so ingrained that I miss the small things. Yeah, and see, that lets me know right there, Ricardo, that you are a fellow programmer. Because that is how I am as well. It is very easy. You know, I laughed when I saw some of the things Kabam has done in the game because I could see just how easy it would be for me to do that. You know, I have all the complicated features done, and then I just forget one small, simple thing. Like, I actually wrote a program one time, had a nice menu system and everything. You know, how you can do a search and how it does a search on the fly, real time, that sort of thing. Back in the day, I did that, you know, where it was hitting the database and searching, little drop down, dynamic drop down, all that good stuff. And all this complicatedness worked. And I forgot to add in a way to quit the program. You could not actually exit out of the program. And somebody else had to tell me that when they went to test it. Because, of course, when I'm testing it, I didn't have a problem because I'm testing certain things. And I didn't use the menu to exit. But I had actually not included just a simple file exit to exit the program. It was the joke of the company for a while that I got this nice complicated feature and all this and forgot something so simple and so basic. See, what site? Yeah, you can post the site again, Ricardo, if you want. But yeah, that is, I have it, because like I said, I just discovered that site yesterday and I've already bookmarked it. It is an awesome site. It's the site that BG probably wishes that he had put out, that he's been talking about for so long. But yeah, you can definitely put that in the chat if you want, Ricardo. Everybody should hit up that site. Is that the site Seaton was showing on his video? Yeah, Doughboy. That's it. That's the site. And I saw it and didn't check it out until yesterday. Momo, you like the topic? You're a fellow nerd. I guess I can get the champion in 4-star basic arena. Yeah, the champion, I got him when he was featured 4-star, so no need to go for him. The only champion that I don't have is this 5-star Proxima. That's funny. Yeah, Ricochet. I'm telling you, I got some stories, some programming stories, stuff I did. I learned. I had to learn, you know? So a lot of the stuff that I be saying now, why I'm a little bit more sympathetic to certain things that Kabam does, is because I've been there. Been there, done that. And so I can see how easy, and that's when I make comments like, they probably did unit testing and not any kind of regression testing. They may not be large enough to have a team that would do, you know, some scripted regression testing or anything like that. And so they can make a change to one thing and it'll affect something else and they have no idea because all they're doing is testing what they've added. That's called unit testing. And I've had that happen where I broke something else that I had not even thought of touching, didn't even know existed, but I tested my part and everything that I did worked. But once integrated with other things, especially when you have multiple people working on something at the same time and you're using some kind of source control, it's very easy for that to happen. Because you check it out and you're working with a snapshot of the program. But once everything is pulled together, then code that doesn't exist when you're testing it is now added. So there's got to be another set of testing. All right, yeah, I see Ricardo answered it. All right, hold on. Woo. Come on. Let's get Big Boy down here. Pushed him to his special 2. See if I can not get wrecked by it. Okay, not too bad. His special 2 is very similar to Bishop's special 2. Okay, I really appreciate the boost in visibility it gave me. He reached out to me about doing a vid. Wasn't meant to be associated with him. Hey, I'll give you all the publicity that I can possibly give you if I can. Because I love that site. I loved it. And say it's still kind of meant to be early beta. Yeah, when I was mentioning my little critique, I think I was in Chris LaFleur's stream. He pointed that out as well. You know, it's still in beta. It got crazy more visibility than you were ready for. Oh man, that is hilarious. You weren't ready for the success. People hitting it up. But that's okay. That's good. So I do want to link to content creator videos from champs. Hence me checking out streams. Okay, yeah, cool. That'll help me out too. Give me some visibility as well. But I'll definitely make a video on it. Not sure when, since I'm doing this crazy grind trying to find time to make videos. But once I get more familiar with your site, I may do a video and just walk people through a little bit, just kind of like what Seaton did. But there are people that watch me that don't watch Seaton, so it'll reach some people that haven't been reached before, and of course in the line groups we're definitely talking about it. Woo, come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Momo, check it out. Very, very, very good. So I was actually curious about the login feature. Don't see enrollment to be able to log in. Momo says, yes, sir, I love the topic. I'm trying to learn how to program and creating apps. Now, I haven't created any mobile apps. I did mobile websites. But I haven't actually done any native mobile applications. It's a little bit different, I hear. I know enough people that talk to me about it, so I know a little bit, but I've not had any personal knowledge of it myself. Google, Android rather, versus iOS. I hear them talking about both of those things. Feeling bad, not meaning to shadow the stream. To answer your question, is me branching off of .NET a bit, all in Visual Studio Code, but it's DynamoDB and Node.js. Okay. Okay, so you didn't use .NET for that. This is you going away from .NET using something else. Gotcha. And see, I don't have any personal experience with that Node React, although I've seen it, of course. But I don't have any experience with it. Woo! And I don't think I've heard of DynamoDB. Says, but user does not exist. Shows up. Okay. It is beta. He may not have it done yet. Yeah. Seaton missed the prestige stat list page and linking from Synergies. I find myself playing 6 Degrees of Spider-Man from the Synergies. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, sign up isn't open yet. I might make a video about it, also showing the website. Yeah, I definitely want to make a video on it sometime here soon. Okay. Let's see. Hey, we just took the boss on map 7 linked. Don't need that last node down. Okay, super. You know what? I can't actually remember where I left off in a Alliance quest. Did I already clear my path? That's a shame. Hold on. Let me check. I lost my lost my Corvus early. Let me see. See how long this thing is taking. Let's see. I love this site. It even tells you about the hero champs and villains. Yeah. Nope, I didn't. Oops. All right, let me I'm probably going to have to revive somebody. Let's just go in with Havoc for right now. I'm running suicides and Corvus is down. Here it comes. Can you feel the pain? Feel it, Hawkeye, feel it! Okay, no down. Didn't have to revive Corvus. Or use my hurt ghost. Yeah, Corvus got wrecked early. I was told that I was cleared. And as you guys can see, I'm hitting the arena hard. So when I heard that I was clear, I rushed in there and I was trying to hurry up so that I could get back to arena. And I didn't check and I wasn't clear. And I took that bishop noted and he just whittled me down. I almost got him still, but yeah, that hurt. Wait, did I? Let me look again. But yeah, that bishop worked me over. Okay, good. DynamoDB is Amazon's NoSQL. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not familiar with that one. Whew. Hopefully I muted the mic fast enough because I had a bad sneeze. All right, let me reset. You can see it's getting so sluggish. Super Vega Man. Yeah, I didn't even realize that I hadn't finished the path yet. I was waiting to get cleared, and I don't have line running. And of course now I'm streaming, so I wouldn't have gotten any message. I'm glad you came here and said something. Okay, back to the arena. Are you going for any champs in the arena? Yep, I'm going for this girl right here, Proxima Midnight. You see the score I got up already. Let's see, it's 130 now. A nice, good run. And my guys will come off cooldown nice and early. And after this stream, I'm going to take a little break, eat, and I got to clean up a little bit. Got company coming over tomorrow. Lady from church. We're going to watch a couple of Christian movies and talk about them. So I want to clean up and make sure everything is looking nice. Or as nice as can be. Nope, I'm not going to check War Momo. I already know how that is. We're only going for boss kills. And I didn't even get this. You'll see the video come up. But I didn't even finish my path. I got stopped by Korg. Because we are not pushing in war, I didn't go in with my with the team I normally would have. And I saw a skill champion on Bane. And I pretty much figured that was Korg. But my Korg counters were all in Alliance Quest. You saw it just now. Corvus, Havoc. I don't have Omega Red. Even Ghost would have done better. But it is what it is. You'll see. I put a hurting on him, but wasn't able to clear him. And we had backup since we're not going for the win, just boss kills. So one of my Alliance mates just came by, finished him off, and took out the mini. But unless I'm going to use items, which I will if I need to, I'm out of this war for now. Because we're trying not to use items unless we, really want to. So I reckon Proxima Midnight might go for 40, as there is a lot of hype. not really that much hype that I've been hearing for her. The main reason that I think people would go for her is her synergy with Corvus and the fact that you can't use 4 stars in Act 6. I mean, she's good, but she's a little bit more difficult to use. She's not as good as Corvus. A lot of people already have her because she's not new. She's newish, but she's not new, so a lot of people already got her the last time. So, yeah, she may go up, but I don't know. I'm thinking that she's going to go around 30s, personally. Possibly low 30s, maybe even high 20s. Oh, that's why he was easy. I thought he was easy. Because I really thought I was going to have to revive Corvus to finish him off. Hey, Aeon Kong. Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's up? Aeon Kong, my sister, she just told us that she'll be coming home today. So I'm going to try to set up a guest crystal opening so we can watch yours. And we'll see how it goes. She might be too tired and just want to go curl up in bed. Or it may be too late. I don't know. Can't wait for that video. Yeah. Man, a couple of things happened. Not only did that Korg wreck me, but although I did have a nice I won't say nice performance, but I was proud of a couple of things that I managed to do now, which was evade his special 1. I had problems evading his special 1, and so I practiced it, and now I can evade his special 1 a little bit more consistently, and you'll see that in there. But Korg on Bane, I might have been able to take Korg, but you'll see that because I'm running suicides and I had to deal with Bane at the same time, that was just a fatal combination. If I had Corvus, it might have gone a little bit differently. I may have lost Corvus 1 time and then finished him off the second time. I've never lost 3 times to Korg when I'm using Corvus. The most I've ever lost is twice. But without them, I was fighting with some folks that I wasn't used to fighting Korg with. Blade, who can do it, and you'll see I did the best with him, but that Bane. All right, I'm going to focus on Variant and getting all arenas rather than go just for Proxima Midnight. Yeah, I normally just hit milestones, but for this one, I want Proxima Midnight. I don't have her as a 5-star. And this is only like the 3rd 5-star that I've ever gone for in the arena, because I don't normally go for them. I'll go for them if I don't have them, if they're old, and I think they're going to go pretty low. And I think I can put up a score that can get them without refreshing. That is my goal. So if I think, like you see the cutoff there, I think she's going to be in the low 30 millions. And since I know that I can put up about 40 million, maybe more, without refreshing, perfect time. So I'll just grind. And it's not like it's ever a waste. You know, if I don't get Proxima out of this arena, yeah, I'll be disappointed. It'll be the first time that I haven't gotten a champion that I've gone for. So it'll be disappointing, but I'm still racking up battle chips. So it's still worth it to me. This is how I get my units and other fun resources. So it's worth doing even if I don't get the champion. The only difference is that I would get more units by spreading out in the other arenas if I weren't going for the champion. Ah, so you have her as a 5-star and a 6-star Momo. See, exactly. See, I don't have her as any of that except the 4-star. Elite Samurai. You're gonna focus on variant and getting all the arenas. Okay, I just read that. Never mind. I glanced up because I'm fighting Hulk, and as you can see, I got hit for my troubles. All right, so now he's got his special 2. So we gotta, come on, bait that out. There we go. That special 2 will take you out with a quickness. You like Proxima with Aegon? I don't have Aegon either. Tam, how much are your donations, if you don't mind my asking? I do not remember, Tam. They're up there, though, because we're doing map 7. There's a little program that can tell you that. I don't remember where it's located, but you can plug in map 7, 5 days, and you'll see what the donations are. How much gold, battle chips, loyalty. It's the loyalty that's the real pain. But I make deals pretty much. Sinister Strawberry, what's up? What's up? So I wouldn't think Corvus would be good for Korg. Are you just using the cheap death to beat him? Pretty much. My Corvus is awakened. So basically, with Corvus, what I'll do, and my only goal when I'm fighting with Corvus is to get an L2 off when he has his rock shield down. So I work, build up the to the special 2. You don't dex, you just parry, bait out heavies. That's what I do. Now other people that are good at light intercepting, you can do it with anybody. I suck at light intercepting, so I don't do it. So I just do the parry, bait out heavies method. When I have my special 2, I try to get him, either I try to push him to a special 2 and bait that out. And then, once his rock shield is down, hit him with that special 2. Oh, wow. That was my fault. I wasn't paying attention. Fortunately, these are just little 4-stars. So not that many points. I hit him with that L2, and usually that's all I get. But I'm usually boosted up as well and running suicides. So that one special 2 almost takes him out. And then I'll die. And then once I revive, I'll just do it again. And when I get to that special 2, boom, finish him off. Did I say what's up, Sinister Strawberry? Maybe I did. But what's up? I can tell that I'm needing a break. See, I have Proxima, but kind of want to get the dupe. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to go for her in the second round. If I don't get her this first round, I may go for the second round because she's likely to go lower than she did the first round. If I do get her this round, then I'm not sure. I may go for her the second round as well because I'm not going for any of those new champions coming in. Let's see, I have the 3-star also, but not the 4-star, and I need the, I'm assuming that's 4-star. I might go for her to complete the set. Yeah, there you go. That's what I would do. 35 million. Yep. And you see how many battle chips I have, Elite Samurai. That's good for another... Actually, I'm not sure how much the average gold is. But it's quite a bit of gold, and I'm trying to hold off on the opening until Kabam does their... Summoner Appreciation, where you have the boost. Not that I need the gold, but Why not? See, if you didn't get Proxima, I'm going to welcome you to the club. I've missed a lot of champs in the arena, around 5 times maybe. Yeah, so far, I'm usually careful at who I go for, and my capabilities. You know, like some of these champions that I know are going for like 50 and 60 million, I don't even bother trying to go for them because I know better. With my roster, that would take me more units than I'm willing to spend. So I know better. Well, I'm going to find out, Elite Samurai. I don't know if I can get 50 million. This will be a test. But this kind of grind is grueling. But I think the last time when I went for Havoc, I was able to put up close to 40 or 40 million without refreshing. I forget how much, but I don't think I could do 50, but my roster has changed since then. I have more rank 4s now, more rank 3s. So, who knows? I'll find out with this one. I used to have a gold issue, but now I'm at 3.2 million with 2.1 million battle chips. Yep. Not really an issue if you run arena. No, not yet, Aeon Kong. That's what I was saying earlier. I'm gonna try to get my sister when she comes home today to make a video because I have you and I think someone else sent in a video for their crystal opening. Let's see. Do you have any idea when the summon appreciation may come around? I'm saving my gold crystals for that as well. Nope, I'm not sure. So I think about it. You're at 17 mil now with 2 full days left. So at this rate, you can get 51 million. Yeah, if I can keep that up. And that is the question. Can I keep it up? This is like I said, this is the most that I've ever done. So this was a fact-finding mission. So yeah, I'm on pace to get 51 million if I can keep it up and I don't mess up, fall asleep, or, you know, just kind of fall out. All right. That's going to do it, guys. Is anyone else streaming right now? Let's see. It's not showing me anyone. Let's see. Hobbit, he uploaded a video. Legacy did as well. Yeah, I don't see any notification for anybody streaming, so I don't know. Yeah, Keith, whatever. Hashtag always soft. Anyway, let me see. Man, in my case, sometimes I underestimate the cutoff. Plus the sudden hype in the second round. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. Summoner, Jazzy. How's the grind going? You can see it. That's where I'm at right now. And I'm about to take a break. It doesn't look like anybody is streaming that I can see anyway. If they are, so sorry. But you all take care. Hope you all have a great weekend. I don't stream on the weekends. So the next time you will see me. All right, Billy D. Thanks for checking. The next time you'll see me is on Monday. And we'll find out. I'll make a video to see if I get Proxima Midnight. All right. Let's see. Ricardo. And again, thank you for being my first member. If you guys don't know, I did turn on membership. So if you want to support the channel, you can become a member of the channel. And I will be playing around a little bit more with the emojis to give you guys, you know, better emojis. But Ricardo, much love. Ricardo says he contrast is improved for those filter buttons. Cool. Thanks for that. Is there a better way to contact you, Sync Up, about linking you at some point. Yeah. So you had to go to gaming YouTube to find the member sign up link. Yeah, they don't make it very easy for some reason. But yeah, Ricardo, check in my descriptions on the live streams and on my videos, and you can contact me on Discord. And on Discord, you can send me a message, let me know, and we can hook up on Line Messenger as well. I just don't want to put out my Line ID. I don't generally do that. That's why I set up the Discord server. But I want to definitely touch base with you about the site and everything. So I'll definitely give you the my Line ID on Discord if you connect there. Discord works? Okay, cool. I don't always check Discord, which is why I mentioned Line ID. All right. So take care. Thanks, Jam. Hopefully I get Proxima Midnight. I will let you all know. Yeah, exactly, Tim. That's what I would like to avoid. All right, Keldor. Yeah, just go ahead and join up, and I'll up you since you're a member. I'll change your status in Discord as well. But take care, everybody. Hope you have a blessed weekend, and definitely have a blessed rest of the day.